You're probably like, this bitch doing laundry again? Yes, she is. I had to do towels because we were desperately out. And these are all the things you don't think about when you live in New York. We actually had a friend stay with us a few months ago, and he and his wife used to live in Hell's Kitchen, 5th floor walk up, no laundry in building or in unit. And when he stayed with us, you know, I gave him sheets for the couch and towels when he had to take a shower. And before he left, he was like, I just want to acknowledge, like, I understand how big of a deal it is to give some of your few sheets and towels to someone and then have to wash them. And I was like, yeah, I really appreciate that. Like, I'll give you the sheets and towels, obviously, but like, it felt really good to have someone be like, I understand how much work this is. Anyway, let's watch the video of the day.
Don't run, period. I'm so tired of saying it. The story is this: running feels great. That's terrific. You get a high from it. That's terrific. Your knees go, your ankles go, your hip goes, your skin goes, and your face sags. That's a pretty high price. And that's not enough. On top of it all, you're speeding up the fact that you're going to get shorter from the constant pounding. For me, that's enough. Why don't you just get on a bike and forget about running?
Yikes. Okay, even as like a former certified run hater, this is an insane take. Let's just go through each of his main points and then we'll discuss it together. So the first point that he makes is like, he does get it, it feels great, and you get a high. I have never actually experienced said runner's high. For me, honestly, like running... Everyone's gonna be like, why are you running then? Honestly, like running doesn't feel super great to me. People ask like, do you love it now? I'm like, I like the challenge of it. I like the accomplishment of it. But yeah, like I mean, and I would say for me, most of it's mental, like mentally doing endurance work. So just any type of cardio that's very long and steady state doesn't feel great to me. But obviously that does for some people. Let's move to his next point. So he says your knees, ankles, and your hips will go. I freaking hate this because you can make this claim about literally anything, especially if you're doing too much of something. And we have to remember that too much is very relative to each individual. Again, you can literally apply this to anything. If you squat too much, yeah, your knees, ankles, and hips could go. If you bike too much, your knees, ankles, and hips could go. If you sit too much, your knees, ankles, and hips could go. If you do anything too much, your joints will revolt. But again, that is the key phrase, too much. And what we're really talking about here, especially with running, is tissue tolerance. So this is something that when I picked up running at the beginning of the year, I really eased myself into higher mileages because I wanted to make sure that my body was ready to handle all of that force. Specifically, we're really thinking about our lean mass, so our bones, our connective tissue, and our muscle fibers. This is one of the reasons, and there's a full video coming on this in 2026 for sure, but this is one of the reasons that I get so annoyed with influencer running content when it's influencers who don't run and then they're like, I got this bib from X, Y, and Z brand, and now I'm going to run a marathon in 10 weeks, and I haven't run since high school. It's so irresponsible, and it's setting people up to get injured. Even taking all of the time over the last year now to build up my tissue tolerance, there's still things that like pop up every once in a while, and that is normal. But circling it back to this specific video, this doctor is basically saying if you run, your ankles, knees, and hips are fucked, and that is not true. If you run too much for what your tissues can tolerate, then it's true. But again, we can say that about quite literally anything. So 2 of the best things you can do if you are picking up running is A, working within your tissue tolerance, and B, strength training. Strength training will absolutely make you a stronger runner. Not only is it going to protect all of the things we just talked about, it's also going to make you stronger. It's going to make you more powerful. It's going to give you the tools to have more endurance if you're an endurance runner. It's going to give you the power to run faster if you're more of a speed runner. And what you want to prioritize in your strength work is like the nitty-gritty is going to come down to what your goals are, your mobility, your current strength levels, but a few key things that you want to think about is making sure that you are working in some heavy compound lifts. You've got a solid amount of unilateral training. You're working your stabilizers specifically on the lower body and also training your calves. That's actually a big thing I never trained until a few years ago. And I'm not talking just like bilateral bodyweight calf raises. I'm talking load that shit up, get yourself single leg on a deficit. That has been a game changer for me in terms of not feeling my calves overworking on my runs, even down to, I have a faulty ankle. I had ankle surgery when I was in high school, but training my calves has really helped with my ankle mobility and my overall ankle stability and strength. Let's move to his next point. He said, your skin goes and your face sags. Isn't that going to happen anyway? And also, I actually have no idea how true that is. I don't know. Don't we just have like creams and shit for that now? Personally, I mean, I think I think you can see I have a lot of movement in the face. If you want to correct those things, whether it's through Botox surgery, creams, whatever, more power to you. I'm not judging anybody. I just personally don't really give a shit. And then the final claim is that you'll get shorter faster. Actually, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but what I had learned is that that's not true. In the moment when you're on a run, you are going to like lose some of that fluid that's in between your vertebrae. But when you sleep overnight, those discs are going to rehydrate and then you will like regain whatever height that you lost. If there's updated research there, someone please let me know. But to be frank, I don't really think 90-year-old pup knows that much about running. So anyway, we are going to put this at the bottom in the ho ho hell no. I just really don't like when people pit one form of movement against another, because honestly, you can make the exact same claims about biking that he suggests as a better alternative. You know how many people I know who used to work at SoulCycle full time and now their hips are all fucked up? I have 39 minutes until we have to go pick up the towels. I'm going to try and get some programming done. And then rest of the day, we're going to go to the gym. We have a bunch of errands. We got to mail some more kids some more toys. And then tonight I'm actually teaching a kettlebell focused class. I call it the Community Lift Club, which is basically like I've talked about this in a previous video, but most of the live classes that I teach through the Fit Club, I'm filming those and I'm kind of like double dipping. It's usually for like an upcoming program. I don't really have any upcoming programs coming up, so we have just a bunch of fun stuff this month, but I've really been liking the Community Lift Club, as I'm calling it, because I'm not filming it. So it's more like a small group session. You know, I'll demo an exercise, talk you through it, then I'm sitting right back here and I'm giving you corrections and form notes and things like that. So that's been really fun. I have been like trying to figure out how to make the Fit Club, now that I've updated all these programs, like more sustainable, especially for people who have been in the club for like years now. Because I don't want to just keep like muddying it with like so much content, because one of the pieces of feedback I get is like, oh my God, there's so much, I don't know where to start. But I also want to make sure that there is new stuff for members who have been around for a long time. So I have something in the works. There might be a big overhaul of the Fit Club coming next year. I think everyone's going to like it though. So stay tuned. We're still, I literally am like so excited about that, but I'm like, you need to get through Vlogmas first. Vlogmas, 2 weeks off, jump into that. That's the plan. Let's go.
I'm not exactly a Christmas cracker. I'm more of a seasonal slacker. I come off like a less green Grinch, and I won't bite my tongue, I won't budge an inch. Cause there's so much to organize, so many names to memorize, and herein the problem lies, I can't be bothered. Who's gonna buy the presents and decorate the tree? Ain't got time for Christmas or your family. Who's got room for carols to drink and be merry? Ain't got time for Christmas. Have you got time for me? Your buttons, complaining about all these nothings, but I can't socialize all week. That's too much time for me to be acting sweet. Cause there's a growing shopping list and deadlines that I've missed. I'm a grump, you get the gist. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Who's gonna buy the presents and decorate the tree? Ain't got time for Christmas or your family. Who's got room for carols to drink and be merry? Ain't got time for Christmas. I know I'm acting like a party pooper, and you put up with me like a trooper. Can we fall into a drunken stupor? Can we fall into a drunken stupor? Just wanna lie with you on the sofa. Who's gonna buy the presents and decorate the tree? Ain't got time for Christmas or your family. got time for me.